Okay, let's get started. Welcome in, everyone. Yep, that should be all working.
Wide Nessie.
Thank you, Swede. Right, hold on, there's a lot of people here. So, thank you. Let me just figure out what's going on in a second. Predict up as well, if you want to bet any lamp wisps. Just one prediction for the entire thing today. Where is my right scene? Okay, there we go. Cool, right, who have we got here? Faith, Zuka, you were here, Neo, you were here before I even started the stream. Welcome in. Solaris, welcome in. Faith, congrats on the first redeem as well. Hello, Jibs. Hello, Hims. Thanks to Hydrate, Zuka. Welcome in, Johnny. I hope so. I hope so. Hopefully we can win today. Thick, welcome in. Hello, Shackles. Nice not first. Hello, Zem. Hello, Luke. Hello, Betterfree. Hello, Kinney. Thank you for being a first-time chatter. Gongi, thank you for the incredibly well-timed raid. Much appreciated. Excellent stream today. Amazing progress in Run and Bun. Go follow Gongi if you haven't. They stream actually pretty frequently now. Making their way through Run and Bun. On attempt 1 and they're at Winona Gym. Amazing pace. Hi Tom. Hi Danger. Hi Star Master. Hi Invoice. Yeah. Indeed. Bryn, hello. Hello Stella. Hi Zeke. Pinky. Oh, really kidding, that's cool. Yeah, 4 series is a really fun challenge. We can probably invite you somewhere as well if you're interested in it. But yeah, amazing. I'm glad I could be some inspiration. Oteg, welcome in. Hello. Let's see. Ghost, welcome in as well. Neo, thank you for the 25 streak. Yeah, no worries, Ghost. That's all fine. Thank you for popping in. Prof, welcome in as well.
Well, 3-month and Vin White finale.
Monolay, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Hello, Swede. Shoot, anyone else? Salad, hello, welcome in. I hope so. Yes, I don't want a vintage wipe. Yeah, Swede, thank you for the 16 months of tier 1, much appreciated. Midnight, hello. Hello, Suze. Hello, Gorilla. Oh, goodness, there's so many people. Hi, Raz, welcome in. Mr. Holm, welcome in as well. Hello, Jukum. Hello, Emilo. Thank you for the 3 months, Monolo. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the 7 streak salad. Danger, thank you for the tier 1. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. Okay, is that everyone? I apologize if I missed anyone. I think that's everyone I saw in chat, but that was a lot of people, so apologies if I did miss anyone. I missed you, Rennie? Bugger. Well, hello, Rennie. Yes, I did miss you. Meowdy. That's... almost got there. Okay. So, yes, you saw up on the Start and Soon screen, as usual, but this is our team. Dusclops hasn't evolved yet, but there will be a Dusknoir later. But yeah, so I have managed to squeeze the starter in, as usual. But yeah, from what I hear, most of these Pokemon aren't particularly unusual. But yeah, this is kind of just going to be a case of pass the Medicham around, for the most part. Thanks for the alert, Gorilla. Well, don't go out your way, Invoice. I'm not doing like a proper one. But we'll see. But yeah, so this should be the team. I didn't make a calc Zeke, but I've sort of manually checked the ones I had to. And I made sure, I double checked several times to make sure I had it correct, I think, so. Assuming my understanding of it is correct, then it should be fine. Oh yes, it is a painful move to calc, so I do hope I win this, so I don't have to keep doing that. Beat Up Technician is fantastic, but it's such a hassle to figure out. Okay, so, I mean, I think I'm pretty much already prepared for what I need, actually. Let me just double check my movesets. But I've done all, like, the move prep and stuff off stream, so I think for the most part we're pretty much ready to go in. I've also hacked in the rest TM into my game because for some reason the one in Victory Road was not actually a rest TM, even though it's supposed to be. So if you notice it out of place in my bag, we do have that. Do I have all the items I need? I believe so. I put in a Cassie Berry, which I need later. I've got the gems, I've got the band, I've got these. Yeah, okay, I think it should be all fine. So yeah, I don't think this Sleepor is too risky as long as I have actually figured out my plans correctly. So I'm hoping it should be fairly straightforward. They're all single battles. So it's 4 single battles against the Elite Four. And then, rather than champion in this game, you then do a back-to-back against any Ghetsis, but you can change your team freely. And your movesets and all that sort of stuff. That's the one, sweet, yeah. Okay. Oh, I meant to check something and I forgot. I'm pretty sure if the Mon that uses beat up his status, it still does attack, right? It's only if one of the allies in the back is a status, it doesn't do it. Thanks, Blast Gorilla. Yeah, I think it does include it, but I'm not actually completely sure. I might quickly test that, actually, hold on. I meant to check that before stream and I forgot. But yes, if you have an ally that has a hard status, it will not take part in beat up. So, yeah, something to be aware of. Let me just check this quickly, just to make sure I don't run into a problem with that. I don't know, it's just a downside of beat up, I guess. What's someone I can take on that isn't going to kill me? Probably Locard or something. Yeah, that's what I think that's how I interpreted it as well, Zeke. So hopefully that's the case. Hi Ty, thanks for the bless. Let me just quickly try them. And I'll max the licks afterwards. Actually, it's probably going to die one hit, isn't it? But as long as Weavile attacks, it's fine, I think. Thanks, Hydrate Prof. Actually, is that even going to be a good test? I guess it doesn't prove anything, does it? How do I check this safely? I'm almost positive it does work, but... Oh, yeah, that works, sweet. Good idea. I guess the Doctor could work as well, yeah, if the Lissy doesn't die too fast. Okay, so I got pre-damage on Medicham, so I don't want to do that. Emma Kips, welcome in. We'll do that then, yeah. I agree, Llama. Alright, yeah, okay. So we still got our pre-damage and pre-status. Okay. Yep, so beat up. 1, 2, okay, it's fine then. Cool, cool. Good to check. I'm pretty sure this can't kill me, but don't do it. Okay. Okay, that was a slight detour, but yeah. Yeah, that would be very, very unfortunate. But okay, that should be fine, I think. Okay. Go back to League. Yeah, I'm always a bit scared to beat up, because if I've done something wrong, it's probably gonna cause a big problem like it did on Iris. Welcome in, Jukan, and thank you for the blast of light as well, welcome in. Pretty good, Suka. Yeah, I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. I think I kind of had like... So I think on Sunday, I think it was, like I could kind of feel the sore throat coming on. And then Monday I had the sore throat-ish like all day. Then Tuesday, yesterday my nose was just running all day. But today I'm pretty good, honestly. I think it's just a short one, thankfully. So I should be pretty good tomorrow. Because we do have to start the egg lock tomorrow. And it should be a fun one. League of Legends. What's the problem here? I'm missing something. I'm hoping so, Zuka. But yeah, we'll see. Probo. Oh, you're actually here, Charlie. Wow. Congrats, glad you can make it. Hey, birthday Eve. Right, what was my order in my docs? Just so I can figure out what I'm doing. I don't know why, but I find like it's much easier for me to plan stuff when I am in the correct order. Okay, that's good, sweet, yeah. That's what I expected then. So it's only if one of the ones in the back, one one of the allies' status that blocks them, I guess. That's good. Because I only need to preset this Weavile for a particular Drowsy. Let me just heal up then. Okay. It is a miracle, Charlie. Hopefully that means I also win. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so I think I'm pretty good. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. That's fine, Nez, yeah. Oh, I will say, if I do happen to wipe today, I will continue with the egg lock tomorrow, and then I'll probably run back Vintage White after that or something like that. Or maybe I'll just alter, I don't know, but... I'm hoping I'll win today and I won't need to think about that, but we'll see. That's fair, Zeke. I feel that, yeah. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. I think my Pokemon are all ready to go. Okay. Discrete computing. Okay, I see, I see. Last chance, yeah. I'll close the predict once we get into a fight, but... Yeah. Okay. I think I'm ready to go in. I just, like, always hesitate at this point, but I think we're good. Yokai, welcome in. But yeah. Let me just double check my notes one more time, just make sure I haven't forgotten a move or something. My Popo does have Protect though. Really thick. Oh dear. 6 or 7. Oh dear, 6, 7. But yeah, true enough. It's I was really hoping my Tech 1 would kind of pull it out, but to be fair, that run was kind of on the rocks the entire time anyway. This one was a bit more smooth. Like, I've only actually lost Pokemon mostly on gym leaders and intentional sacks, with the exception of that damn Arcanine issue that we had. But for the most part, it's been a fairly clean run, I think. Because probably about half of my deaths are intentional. I do pick, yeah. Don't worry, it's all good. But yeah, how many deaths were like that? So, Seeking Gyarados Cactum were accidents, Slacking was intentional, Kingler, Salamence were accidents, Girafarig was intentional, Flygon Kingdra accidents, and Smeargle was intentional, so kind of 50-50. Yeah, T-Bag, thank you for the 15 streak. Okay, I'm not gonna start if I keep panicking, so let's do it. Yeah, I think there were a couple of moments where I did think to myself Kingler would have been nice, but it wasn't too important in the end. And Mence, like, I don't really think would have done much. I guess I might have changed my Iris plan a little bit, but honestly, the special attacking dragons were a lot better for Iris because of the Intimidate at the start, so it's probably alright anyways. Then again, Salamence has equal special attack to Kingdra, actually more so, I don't know, I think it's slightly less in this game, but yeah. Okay, I think we're ready to go. The Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to be the Elite Four and the champion. Oh, little does he know. Hi Juan, welcome in. Okay. So, to start things off, I'm just going to evolve Duskmore right now. Dusclops right now. It's not a mid-Elite Four thing, I'm just faking you out. I'm only using Duskmore for this Elite Four. Sorry, Invoice. But technically it's mid-Elite Four, maybe. I haven't actually done the Elite Four members yet, so depends what you want to call it. But nah, it's fine. I couldn't see any angles with Dusclops that Dusclop can't do for me, so here we are. Okay, with that done, I think first up we want to do Grimsley. So I'm not actually going to do Caitlyn first, even though she is one of the easy ones, but because of like the pre-damage and preset and stuff, I actually want to do Grimsley first. Who is in this room? Spoopy. Oh, really, invoice? Yeah, I did consider that as well. Like, I don't strictly need it for this fight, I don't think, actually, but I didn't want to, like, end up in a situation where I'm stuck with a Dusclops that I can't use or something. So, I didn't quite have the resolve to do that. But yeah. Okay, let me see then. Yeah, proper 3D rooms. I love the Elite 4 rooms in the Gen 5 games, they're really good. Okay, let me check my items then. So I need a citrus. Yeah, it's a nice mix. Okay, so lefties. Oops, wrong Pokemon. I will correct that in a second. Scarlet Fight Elite 4? Right, yeah. I mean, I get the reasoning for it taking place where it does, but I guess it is a little bit unusual. Thank you for the double curses. Welcoming Gengar as well. Early curse. Okay. Well, you're not going to get your wish today. I am so winning this one. Okay, so Dusknoir I don't actually need to use in this fight, so I guess I could have done the mid-elite 4 fake out after all, but just in case I will equip a citrus to it. Holy lord, maybe I need to put the timeout back on that again. Lapras, I specifically do not want an item on, I think. Hey Paul, welcome in. I wouldn't have even noticed you were there if Llama hadn't shouted you out then. Too many curses. Okay. So... Okay, cool. I think we're ready to go. So Blaziken is my lead for this one, so that's fine. That is, I'm sure things are good. Good timing. Any other accessories before we start? Hold on. Okay, sounds like Llama's on the case. Okay, bow tie and glasses. We got the complete set. Thank you both. Okay. Right, without further ado, let's get started, I guess. Ads in 39 minutes, that should be fine. Actually, hold on, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I could do some Llama, honestly. I don't know how to do it. I think I tried before, but I couldn't get it to work very nicely. I've probably just need a different style. Nothing Tatsuya, we haven't started yet. That's fair, well, that's fair. Thanks for blessed, Angel. Okay, chat, would you prefer I run ads now and then do all 4 without ads, or would you prefer I do like 1 or 2 Elite 4 members and then run ads and then do the other 2? I think those are my 2 options. Give me ads now? Okay. I think if I do it now, it just pushes it back, and then I can do... Yeah, okay. That would be probably best, yeah. Okay, alright, we'll do that then. Okay, it should only be 3 minutes, but yeah. Okay, I'll do that now then, and then we'll get started. So, I'll just run them, I guess. I can keep yapping to chat, I suppose. While we're here, actually. If you are subscribed or have an ad block or whatever. Okay, that should be running. Okay, so I guess I'll wait for 3 minutes more and then we'll actually get started. Baited. Oh yeah, I will say, so for the other people in chat, so I did a bunch of stuff for the egg lock earlier. I think I've decided how I'm going to go about doing it. So we had, in total, 120 eggs. And I went through all this earlier, and I believe for accessible locations, there are 75 locations I can get to without any weird requirements or like a post-game or whatever. So because of that, we have a 45 gap between the areas and how many eggs we have. So what I'm going to be doing is after every gym leader, and also after the maxi fight in C4 Cavern, I'm going to be doing marbles, and then the top 5 winners from that will get their eggs hatched immediately. If we can't 5-5, then I'll fill the other slots with random numbers, but yeah, so that's how it will work. So there won't actually be any incentives with channel points or subs or anything. I'm going to keep it basically purely random. Yes, F. Yeah, marbles will make a reappearance for the first time in a while. But yeah, that will be the idea. So there'll be 9 races of marbles across the egg lock. And then that way we should... The very last egg should hatch once we're in the Pokemon League gates. So there will be some unfortunate soul whose egg does not appear until right before the Elite Four, but it should only be one person, thankfully. But even so, I do apologize if you end up being that person. So in that case, Zuka, I'll allow them to join, it's just I will ignore them in the results. So it'll be the top 5 who have not already had their eggs hatched. So if it's like 2nd, 4th, 7th, 12th, whatever, then that's fine too. Wait, what? What just happened? I missed something, but... yeah, that should be fine. Thanks, Crooked, not you. Oh, I see. Yep, watch out, Llama has a knife, sword, and she's not afraid to use it. Also, yeah, massive W Llama for sorting out all the egg lock stuff. Like, I have not even lifted a finger pretty much. She's done about 90% of the work. This would not be possible without Llama. Not today, Zeph, tomorrow. But yeah, my actual birthday is tomorrow, so I'm going to start the egg lock tomorrow afternoon, my time, probably. So, if anyone's available, pop in. We'll probably do it on the weekend as well. Yeah, I imagine I will get a few eggs where it's going to be like, this is useless, and then I'll have to throw it in the fight anyway somehow, because of my rules set, but yeah. I hope some people have given me some actually good eggs, because if I've only got memes, I'm not going to be able to win. Like, my Lyric starter is going to be completely useless on Roxanne for a start, so I need to have some decent eggs to even get past the first gym leader. But we'll see. So to recap, Faith, after every gym leader and also the Seafloor Cavern Maxi, we'll be doing marbles races. Top 5 winners for that who do not already have a hatch will get their eggs hatched as like bonus encounters. Oh true, yeah, I guess work has been doing a lot of marbles recently. Okay, ads are over, so I should be ready to go. Any last questions before I start? Because I did kind of go on a tangent there. That's fair, Ty, that's fair. Probably best not to burn down your own house there. It's fine. I'm hoping Llama shouldn't need to do too much more at this point. I think she's done like everything that's required. I'm hoping from this point forward I should be able to just do it by myself. Am I ready to rumble? I am. Yes. Okay, let's do it. I equipped all my items before the break, right? Citrus, none. Choice scarf, lefties. Expert belts. Thanks for the energy buff. Ads are in 1 hour 34. Perfect. Alright, let's do it. We'll see, Zeke, we'll see. Thank you, Kite. What is going on today? Okay. Bang with it, 4 theme as always. Okay, so first up, we are against Grimsy's Weavile. This has a focus sash, so I can't one-shot it, but it has no particularly great moves against my Blaziken. It's going to use Low Sweep, which we tank regardless. I'm going to Blaze Kick and reduce it to its sash. If it crits, the results are fine, but yeah. Thanks, Dugan. So this should go down to 1 HP. And then we have Quick Attack to knock it out. Rare Quick Attack W. Next in should be Tyranitar. This Tyranitar has a Tropical Berry and Intimidate, so I can't kill it with Blaziken, so we're gonna have to go for a different route here. This should... I think this is most likely Earthquake. It may also be Stone Edge. I think either one's fine now. We're going to go into Probopass here. My Probopass has Levitate, so it's immune to ground moves. Okay, perfect. This should now either be Volt Switch. Sorry, this should either be Stone Edge or Dragon Dance. I don't care which. Although Dragon Dance is probably better. I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna Volt Switch here. Okay, Stone Edge, that's fine too. I think we're okay. True, I guess High Crit I could have popped there, but it's fine. And then for now, we're going to go into our Medicham, who has a Scarf, right? Yeah, okay. So, you can probably tell what goes on here. Close combat. Yeah, Kirby. Thank you. Yeah, bam. Oh, whatever. Yes, there will be a lot of close combat this Elite Four, as you can probably tell. Next in should be Crobat. Thank you, Beefy. So here, Crobat should be Wing Attack, guaranteed. So we're going to go back into Probopass here. I think, let me just double check my plan. Yeah, okay. So Wing Attack, we quad resist flying, this will do like barely any damage at all. Oh, you're right, Sarah, I didn't. I will do that now. There we go, thanks for the reminder. Okay, this is now going to go for Aura Spear. I'm going to protect you, just get a little bit more recovery first. And now from there, I'm going to swap Medicham back in to tank the Aura Spear. This fighting resist is actually really helpful throughout this Elite Four. And then because of the Choice Scarf, we add speed and Zen Headbutt kills in one shot. Zen Headbutt in this game is 100% accuracy. Next in should be Muck. Medicham is fighting Psychic. So the reason we had the pre-damage here is because the pre-damage plus the bit of chip we just took from Aura Spear means this Muck is always going to go for Gunk Shot, instead of having a chance to knock off. I'm going to go into Probopass here, who is immune to Gunk Shot. Okay. Now, this Muck has a Black Sludge, so I do need to get a little bit of chip on it. So first I'm going to get a bit more recovery. I hate the nose. Then I'm going to Earth Power it. Probopass has got amazing value this entire Elite Four, honestly. It's really good. And the game, true. Yeah, okay. And now for now we're going to Volt Switch. Okay, burn is fine, that doesn't matter at this point. I guess get flinched, but all good. Once again, we go back into Medicham. Thanks for the blast, K-Pig. Now, the reason we had to do all that is because Medicham had a minimum 90% roll on Muck, and Volt Switch alone didn't chip it enough after the Black Sludge. But now it's low enough, so we can just close combat again. Muck is Poison Dark in this game, for the record. It's basically a Alolan Muck. Next is Houndoom. Houndoom has Intimidate. It doesn't matter. Even at -1, we still just kill with close combat. Yeah, welcome in. Next, last in is Grumpig. Oh, nice. Okay, so this Grumpig has Trick and a Flame Orb, so it's going to try and trick us. I think I could swap in Basic in here, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go for Lapras, because if I then take a Psychic instead, then we're fine. But this should trick a Flame Orb. Okay, no, it did do Psychic. Not sure why, maybe still kill. So probably a good thing I did that. Which I think means I may need to wait until the tricks me before I can continue. Let me just double check that. Did it see kill? It didn't. And also, like, Trick is supposed to be higher than Kill, so... I don't really get it. Why did that not Trick? Well, I definitely won't Trick now. Oh, CC drop, true, yeah, I guess it would be on it. So that would have been Kill range, but... So the thing I don't understand, though, like, I thought Trick was +5, as opposed to the +4 of a Kill. It's fine, but I'm a little bit confused. I feel like I don't understand the Trick guy too well. Okay, let me just double check something a second. So, my Lapis doesn't have an item, which means this should never go Trick this turn. So we should just be baiting Psychic, because that's what my Lapis takes the most damage from. So with that in mind, I can go to Eval. Huge raves in chat. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We have an Expert Belt. This is Psychic Dark X Scissor Kills. And that's Grimsley. Yeah, actual bug type move. Okay, so I don't know why that trick thing didn't happen, but yeah, I'm glad I went for Lapis instead. Because that could have gone really badly. Because I remember with Redux, with the Lagging Tail, that was very, very consistent to be used over a kill. But it feels like with these Flame and Toxic Orbs, it's not quite the same case, and I'm not really sure why that is. There must be something else, I guess, that's relevant. Thanks for the copies. And everything else. Was Pig slower? Yes, it would have been. Yeah. Even without the Choice Scarf, it would have been slower. I thought so, Zeke, but they might have, like, separate AI, I think. Oh, no, I know what it is. Right, the Choice Scarf counts as a bad trade. So it would have seen that and, like, not gone for it. Yeah. That'll be it. Yeah, okay. It gets -3 score instead if you have a choice item. Which my Meditam did. Early did. Bah. So good thing we went for Lapis. Thought that could have been really bad. Seeing Ludo reminds me I need to add this emote to my 7TV. Yeah, some of the game feed checks are actually pretty good for that one. Baguette. And yet they forgot about the mail. That's very interesting. Next up is Caitlyn, I believe. Yeah, we'll do Caitlyn next. Okay, so I need to keep the pre-poison on Weavile, so let me just make sure I use the right item here. Baguette. Bugfoot, love it. Buggerman is something Wolfie's doing, right? But I don't really know what it is. Oh, so yeah, Rest is stuck at the bottom here because I could not find a way in PK Hex to get it to put it in the right place. I don't need Earth Power anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that now. Hey, worship in Bugfoot month sounds good. Just play Bugs Hacks all month. Okay, is that what I need to do here? I think so. Let them just swap the items around. Winter Rain month? Technically this month, I suppose. Too bad if I'm going to use Rest, it's just a backup, but yeah. Happy Drain month, thank you. Okay, Lefty stays on Probo. Laser comes the Expert Belt here. Virtual content on releasing merch too, okay, I see. Interesting. Lapras, I don't actually need this fight, but I'll throw a Citrus on it just in case. I guess those two Lamia, they kind of line up quite well, huh? Right saving? I guess I don't have a women command, do I? What should it say? Okay, I got close combat, extra belt, wristband, Citrus. My Medicham doesn't have an item. That isn't correct. That should be that, just in case. Hopefully I won't need to use it, but still. Lefties, and Choice Scarf. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Berry? Good item. Okay, next up is Caitlyn. If I didn't, I already said that, but yeah. I love this food. Whew. I think she should be free, as long as I have calced beat up correctly. That's the only thing. Oh, actually no, hold on, it's, I think it's Chantal actually that has to be a scary part. But yeah. Okay. True, yes. Thankfully, I did notice the magic bounce, so there will be no taunt, which is why I got the pre-poison. But yes, I did think about that to start with, and then I was like, oh crap, I can't actually do that. I'll take it someone else has done that. Maybe Salad I could do if I was really in it for the monies. Yeah, it does look pretty comfy llama, doesn't it? Funny clip, really? You have a Zeke, okay. You'll have to show me the clip at some point, Vic. It was a Nuzzy's clip. Ready? Oh, okay. Like, last year or previous year? I haven't Faith, no, I never tried Crown Control. I was going to actually do it last year for my birthday, but I couldn't be bothered to set it up. I looked into it a little bit, but I never got around to it. I probably should at some point. Because it could be quite fun. Year before, okay. Thanks, Zuka. I have just run out of water, great. I'm meant to quickly go refill after this battle then. Ah, sweet, thank you, Vic. I'll watch it later, but I'll keep it in my tabs. Thank you for the link. Poor Zeke. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So Weavile should be in my lead. I have a Choice Scarf on Weavile because my Weavile's kind of slow, and let's go for it. Welcome back, Gongi. You still won, okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, so Caitlyn leads with a Drowsy, which is a bit weird for an Elite Four member, but in this game it has 100 HP, 110 special defense, and 100 defense, I think. And it has an Eviolite, so it is very, very tanky. However, all it has is Recover, Dark Void, Mist Ball, and Dark Pulse. So against a pre-poison Weavile, all it can do is use a weak Dark Pulse, and that's it. I'm going to use Speed Up here. This should hit 6 times, and it should do about 60%-ish damage. If it kills, that's also fine. Okay, a little bit more. And I did hit 6 times, so we're good in that sense. Okay. We beat up again. Yeah, it's about 10%, I think. This should be Gallade. Okay, so Ghetsis' kill was superpower here. So we're going to go into Dusk Noir, who is immune to it. Now, Gallade does have Night Slash and Scope Lens, but even if it crits, it will never kill us. And our Choice Band's Shadow Sneak can kill it in 2 hits. So I think ideally this doesn't crit, but it doesn't really matter either way. Oh, what? Oh, I crit, I guess. That's funny. Anyway, goodbye. Yeah, very discount, but it works. Okay, next in is Jinx. I believe this should be going Psycho Boost here. Let me just double check that. Where's my Dusk Noir? So, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball's 1 and 2. So yeah, this is 100% Psycho Boost. So with that in mind, I can just go back into Weavile. And then once again, we can beat up. Obviously, Jinx is made of paper, so this kills really easily. Unlike Blue Kaiser, this is still the very frail Jinx that she normally is. Next in is Alakazam. Oh, that's fine. I thought it was Draft. That's fine, but I thought it was Alakazam next. Oh, no, I just can't read. Okay, well. Anyway. Beat up kills us. Thankfully it doesn't have priority moves. I never got them, Tiago. It's tragic. Then we have Alakazam. The reason I have a Choice Scarf is so I can outspeed this, and also the Giraffe Rig, actually. The Giraffe Rig also outsped me. This has a Focus Sash, but in the face of beat up, that does not matter. So yeah, Weavile's pretty crazy. I didn't even look at Survivor. Okay, so obviously 1 very low health here, but that is fine. Snorlax's only attacking moves are Zen Headbutt and Fire Punch, so this is guaranteed to go Fire Punch here. I am going to go into Blaziken. Obviously we cannot be burnt because we are a fire type. And another ba-ba-ba-ba-ba for the road. Expert Bell means it's a guaranteed kill. And that's Caitlyn. Yeah, Otek doing this Leaf 4 out Dark 5 is very impressive. So I think in that case, Zuka, I would have had to probably do a different strategy. I could have seen myself ended up with a steer if I did that. What I could have done instead was take out Jinx with Dusk Noir, and then I could have brought in Weavile again a bit later, I think. Oh, I know what happened, yeah, because my original plan was I was going to take out Jinx with Dusk Noir, and then that would have brought in Alakazam, and I was going to pivot back into Weavile a different way. But I changed it last minute because I realized I could just switch straight back into Weavile on Jinx. So, I guess there's a couple ways I could have gone, actually. But anyway, all good. Hi, Luna. Another ba. You're so jealous even if you finished your run. That's fair. Otek, I don't blame you. But being able to find lines in the face of adversity is pretty amazing, I'd say. It's fire, yeah, true. Not wrong there. You might like Fire Llama, I don't know. Yeah, League of Legends champion. Basically just punches things. She's a pretty cool character to play. That's the one here, yeah. Okay, next up is Marshall. You can kind of probably guess how much that fight's gonna go. That's the one, yeah, like Hextech Gauntlets, I think it is, or something like that. I don't need the pre-poison anymore, so I can heal that now. Yep, that's the Discord. Feel free to join if you want. Okay, let me sort out my items. Oh shoot, my water ran out. I need to refill that. Okay, so I need to lead Medicham this time. If you've seen the Vin White Elite Four, you probably know mostly how this fight goes. But I would be a fool to not take that opportunity given how good my Medicham is. We just beat Caitlyn Stella. They expired? Ready? It seems fine for me. That's odd. I'm not sure. Look at you, Kai. Yeah, I can see you just joined. Cool, cool. Not sure. I might have to check out that one. What are we doing? Okay, Ghost Gem and Fire Gem. Weavile shouldn't be. Yeah, okay. I'll just shove a nice gem on this. Yeah, it sounds like the link should be fine, and I'm not sure what the issue is. Typically, it can. You've never tried joining it before, right? This is your first time? Are you traveling, Zeke? You got it? Okay, great, great. Right. Right, I want Ice Beam on Lapis for some reason. I think over Protect. Or was it over Scald, actually? I have the Scald TM, right? Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, yeah, looks like it worked. Cool, cool. Sorry, Luna, what were you saying? Oh, my chat's bugged again. Ocean Front this weekend, that sounds nice. Ocean is quite nice to see. Yes, Finale it is. It's a bit weird to put in a title. I never know. That's why I've been saying Finale, but then in a title it says Elite Four. But yes, it will also be N and Ghetsis. Assuming that we get that. Okay. Let me just check how much people. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Cool. That is true, Dangel. Yes, I am missing that part. There was a time when a few people in the game got for an all around 8-4 without prepping and Ghetsis. Oh god. Like, as in they just did the stream and then had to end afterwards? Into the ocean. Wow, okay. Sounds pretty chilly, to be honest. Discord demons. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, so yeah, this stream is in Sandstorm, by the way. Marshall's been changed into like a Sands sort of fight rather than just a Python type one in this. Oh, I see, right. To be fair, I suppose if you aren't doing it as a stream, I can see why you would split it up. Because it's different teams between them, right? So it probably just kind of makes sense to do it in sections if you're not doing a stream for it, so I can see why. That's true. Yeah, I suppose it is helpful to know what to sack. But yeah, knowing what you can freely throw out to die and stuff is pretty helpful. Okay, let me just check one more time. Sorry I take so long at this. Ghost Stream. Abalon with Ice Beam. These. And Fighting Jump. Okay, let me just very quickly get some water and then we'll do Marshall. Caitlyn was pretty chill rock. It went pretty well. Means and Ghetsis, Coolio. Welcome in. Okay, sorry, back. Not pee break, just had to get some water, and then my cat decided to delay me a little bit. But we are here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna only be right back for like 30 seconds. Thanks for bless my kip. Meow. Okay, I've checked this like 50 times already. Alright, let's do Marshall. Okay, so this fight is in Permanent Sandstorm, as you could probably tell on the outside. However, a lot of Marshall's team is quite slow, which means our 100 base speed Meta Charm is able to outspeed a lot of this team by default. So we can slap a choice spend on and just kind of go to town. So this is where a lot of the close combat gets used. The Swampert just dies. Next in is Kingler, who also dies. It's not free necessarily, but yeah, being able to one-shot a Swampert is insane. Then it's Steelix. Probably, yeah. But yeah, it's being able to instantly take out 4 of them is quite nice. Kingler is Water Steel in this game. Yep, proper original Tiago. Then it's Camera Up 2 also dies. And with that we have 1 close combat PP remaining as well. What's up, Gongi? I wish I could. I wish I could. But unfortunately, Flygon outspeeds us, so I cannot use it here. And I don't really see how Medicham could sweep this entire team, because I can't outspeed this Flygon, so... so this is going to go random move. I don't know what it's going to do. But my Probopass is able to sort of wall it entirely. I would prefer this isn't Flamethrower this turn. But this can be random. Okay, okay. That's fine, but not ideal. I could shoot. Ah, the instant burn. That's kind of tragic. Okay. This is why I taught rest. So I need to kind of beat this 1v1 with Probopass. I do have some backup options if I can get it low enough. But this isn't super ideal, so... What's my best bet here? I should probably just rest immediately. Yep, especially given that happened. This is one of those sorts of situations where something could go wrong if we're not careful. We are Koshi, we are, yeah. We're on the 3rd member now. I guess we might have to sort out Flamethrower as well, technically. Yep, just snooze the day away. I think Flamethrower has 15 PP. But I can probably get a move in now and then, I think. For sure, full, for sure. Yeah, we can probably pop a move in here, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I taught rest now, because I wasn't originally going to, and then I kind of changed my mind on it later. Okay, I can probably protect and get one more off, and then I might have to rest again. Yes, Luna, that's the one. Yeah. Guy with like a big eye shield and a mustache. Yeah, this is very consistently going Flamethrower, so I guess it must know I have Levitate. I was kind of 50-50 on whether it would know for sure, or if it would just go random move or something. It's very... I still don't quite get how the AI works in that sort of case. But I think we should be fine here, so... Yeah, I think we just get the kill at this point. So we should be fine. yeah, it's probably better not to join it at this point. I don't know, Seaprof, good question. Okay, last is Cradling. Let me just check I don't die to a crit on this. I don't think I do, but... so Cradily, Giga Drain does a maximum of 135. So yes, we never die for this. So I can just hold switch out. That's fine. I don't care the Cosmic Powers. Oh dear, Gungi, Olge. Nice damage. So we go back into Medicham. And even though this is +1 defense, Medicham does not care. We still one-shot it. Let me just make sure of that before I commit. I'm pretty sure that's the case, but... so it's +1? +1, yeah, still kills. Looks like on +2 it would probably be a roll to kill. So yeah, I think Martial often goes like that if you have a Medicham, but there we go. Okay, that's 3 down. Which leaves Shauntar last, who's probably my most awkward one to deal with. It should still be fine, but this one does have a few instances where I need to use Lapras, I think. Just for the Flygon, Zeepoff. Ooh, you're on a wipe once, as I see. Please swipe, not today. Where's my 4 stills? No wiping. The duality of chat. Sounds about right, yeah. I'm glad Medi survived this time. Like, every other game I've had a Medicham, it keeps dying before the Elite Four, so it's very nice that I've actually been able to keep it this time around. I was always really sad when my Medichams and Redux died. Can you wipe just a little? Nah. Really, Seth? Wow, okay, that's a lot of points. Hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not too worried, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, have I elixired already? Yeah, I did. Okay, what are my items for this one then? Okay, right, so Duskmore, I want no item. Blaziken needs a fighting gem. Oh, it already had one. Whoops. Probopass is going to use a citrus this time around. Okay, no, it's done. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, I need to reteach Scald. I really hope he learns it by TM here. I didn't actually check that. Couldn't think of it. This better not be another Blue Kaiser situation. Tom left. Unbelievable. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't learn Scald, but it would be nice if it did. Hyper advertisements, no idea. Okay, Suiku did change the compatibility, great. Okay, is that right? None? Medicham should be Choice Scarf, not Choice Band. And Weavile should be a Choice Band this time. That is true, Zeph. Okay, so that. Choice Scarf. This. Okay, I think we're good to go. I don't quite like this. Although I do hope I don't like on the game today. Okay, let's do it. So far, so good. Let's hope it stays that way. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Eek. I love how you're saying that with the one next to your name, Gongi. I appreciate it. Thanks for the cheers in there, good luck. Okay. Yeah, this is probably the most weird one I've got, but I think we should be okay. That's a classic pun. I've seen a video before where, like, they show off how often that pun is used in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series on the 4Kids dub, and it's like, it's ridiculously often, it's quite funny. Random little bit of trivia there.
Let's go Dre and one Poochie cheer.
Vic, thank you for the 11 months, much appreciate it. Thank you for the cheers as well. Hope you're doing good. You are just in time for the 4th Elite Four member. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Okay, so Shorental leads with a Sableye, which by default has no weakness, and is really freaking tanky. So, my Duskmore is not holding an item, so this will never use Knockoff. So this should be, and I think it also has Recover, so this should be either Shadow Punch, which never kills us even with crits, or it should be Will-O-Wisp. Duskmore learns Foresight, so I'm going to reveal it. Okay, Will-O-Wisp is fine. So now Sableye is susceptible to fighting attacks. This is going to Shadow Punch this turn. Blaziken never dies to Shadow Punch. And with the Fighting Gem, we KO with close combat. Yeah, I kind of wanted a way to hit this hard, so I noticed my Decimal Island Foresight a bit later. So that's one way to take Saber down anyway. Next in is Banette, who is another Ghost Archetype, but we're going to take this one out a little bit differently. So this should be Shadow Force. Shadow Sneak doesn't see a kill, and this has Power Herb, so this will be an instant Shadow Force. That works too, Gongi, I suppose, yeah, but it didn't cut a one-shot. It would have had to be 2 Flare Blitzes, and I didn't want to deal with the recoil. So, this should be Shadow Force for sure. I'm going to go into Probopass, who has a resistance to it. Here it comes. Yeah, I guess I get style points. Okay, now this turn, because Shadow Force has this really weird AI, where if the target is immune or resists it, it gets a +1 score. So this turn it should be guaranteed to use Shadow Force, I believe. So while it's going into wherever it goes, while it uses Shadow Force, we're going to swap into Lapras. Okay, perfect. Banette is faster than me, but it can never kill me, and we have Shell Armor. I'm going to land a Growl on it as it comes out. So with that in mind, we should be able to stall this out, basically. This can land a burn on us, but that's fine. Yeah, at this point I don't have a particular strategy, it's kind of just like... It may just use Shadow Force again, to be fair. Yeah, like, this thing cannot be us, basically. It is Teddy, yeah. I was looking at the Gen 4 doc to refer to stuff like this. Okay, I'm gonna Growl again. And yeah, at this point, it can't really do anything. So. I guess it's just going for Shadow Force, but I think it does also have Will-O-Wisp. So it might potentially pull out at some point as well. Of course, we get the burn, we also take even less damage, which is nice. And we do, cool. So yeah, I think this is the power of Lapras in this game. If you happen to hit the coin flips and stuff, it just completely walls stuff. Yeah, poor Banette. Okay, so we should be able to land another Scald on it as it comes out. I think that should kill it. Or close to, and then the burn chip might take it out. Hi, Pinky. Cool, okay. Next in should be Zangoose. Against my Lapras, this will go for close combat, or it might just protect. Either is fine. I go into Medicham here. Once again, the fighting resist that we have is very useful. This does have a Toxic Orb, but it doesn't really matter at this point. We have a Choice Scarf equipped so that we add speed. Let me just double check I do indeed have a Choice Scarf. I do. So we add speed and kill with close combat. Next in should be Lunaturn. Okay, now this is where I really hope I calc stuff correctly. This is going to go for Shadow Ball, guaranteed. I'm going to bring Weavile here. Okay, that's a crit, that's fine, I think. Is that fine? I'll figure out later. Okay, so my Weavile has a choice band. Wait, actually, I just realized something. Hold on. My Duskmaw's burnt. That might affect things. I think it was kind of close, so I don't know if I'd beat it with that. How much damage did Duskmaw do? Hold on. The Duskmaw was 16 base, wasn't it? Which means... let me see, so that's... Okay, so Duskmaw's is 22.4, yeah, that's probably too much. It does, Denjo, yeah. If a Pokemon in the back has a status effect, it won't be used. Yeah, I think that reduces my damage too much. Oh dear, that's not good. Yeah, it's minimal of 97.3, I think, if I've done it correctly. I'm gonna have to probably do something else. Thing is, this thing has Calm Mind, so it's not ideal. Okay, this does change my line a bit. What do I do? I don't have rest on Duskmaw, I can't do that. Maybe Lapras can take this on? Hold on. So at the moment this is 18 Ancient Power for sure. So it could also Omni Boost if I'm not careful. Do I just try and take it on with Probo? Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that instead, I think. Always. That's concerning. Especially because I didn't give it lefties this time. Alright, we'll do what we can, but yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful here. To be fair, I might be able to just Volt Switch back into Weavile. As long as I'm careful about when I Volt Switch. Okay. 2 Calm Minds. Okay, that should be enough chip, I think. Yeah. Let me check. So this is +2 special attack now. This never kills me at this point. So that's fine. Okay. I thought it was +2. Actually, do I... hold on. I believe without Duskmaw it should be at 97.3, so I think we're fine. I'm gonna recalc this again, just in case. Because I'm a bit spooked now. So... Okay, so Probopass is... 50, so that'd be 10. Lapras is 12 base power. Weavile is 17. Metachan is 14. And Blaziken should be 18, I believe. Yeah, okay. So, main attack with the Choice Band. So, Probopass will do 14%. Lapras will do 16.8%. Weavile will do 22.7%. Metachan will do 19.6%. And Blaziken will do 18%, which is 24.2. which should be equal to, let's see. Yeah, so that should be 97.3. So at this range, it should kill. Assuming I have done that calc correctly, but yeah. Oop, there's a citrus. We'd also get a little bit extra chip with Volt Switch, which is helpful. Not that it does much at this point, but yeah. But okay, that's definitely less than 97, so beat up should just kill from here. Please kill. That's true, yeah, if AP boosted would have been so screwed. Okay, good. Okay, now what do I beat with Gengar? That's the next question. Okay, so I do still beat RSV here, so that's fine. What was my plan with this? What was I going to go into here? Medicham, okay. Let me just say, so this is 100% RSV here, right? So Thunderbolt sees kill at 133, or at 138, so this is 100% RSV, and there's no moves with weird AI on this Gengar. So this is definitely going to go into Medicham and Shadow Ball RSV. There's a max of 151 HP, so we never die to it. Okay. You have Vic? Yeah, makes sense. Wait. Okay, and we have a Choice Scarf. And Zen Headbutt kills. Bonk. We're not quite done yet, there's still one more member. That's fine. Last in is the normal Ghost Kecleon in this game. So at this point, I can't close combat, or I can send Headbutt, but it won't kill it, and this is random move. Except for, I believe, Brick Break. Yeah, so it could be any of those three. Probopass, however, should still be able to tank any of these regardless. The highest damage is Shadow Punch, which does a max of 142. Okay. Is that fine? I'm really hoping this doesn't crit me here. Don't crit. Okay, good. So at this point, this should be going for Brick Break, I believe. Shadow Punch is at 60 HP, so it won't see it. So yeah, this is 100% Brick Break. I'm going to go into Dusknoir here, who is immune to fighting moves. And now we say goodbye to Dusknoir, but not before leaving a Foresight. This kills the Dusknoir, but Kecleon is revealed. Goodbye, Dusknoir. I didn't use you a whole lot throughout the rest of the game, but you've been pretty good for this Elite Four. Oh wait, shit, I just realized something. Hang on. Does this have Shadow Sneak? No, it doesn't. Okay, we're fine. So go back into Medicham. I have Zuka. And we close combat for the kill. That's true, Gongi, yeah. They probably would have killed. Okay, and that's the Elite Four done. Yeah, that Kecleon's kind of nasty. Thanks out, Zuka. Using Foresight on Gengar. I think this one would have just died to Shadow Ball, probably. Because I would have had to get a Foresight. Yeah, it would have just died to Shadow Ball before I could really get a move off, I think. But, well... I don't know, maybe it was possible with some risk. But I don't need Dusknoir after this, so there's not really much point risking it, I don't think. For sure one, yeah. They'll never know. Yep, I'm not real. It's permanent until the user switches out, yeah. Until the affected target switches out. Probably not now because it's poison type. Let's have a look actually. So, no, it doesn't. Yeah, that's also true. Yes. So yeah, I guess that just doesn't work, does it? Okay, yeah. So there probably wasn't any adjusting that one. Good idea then. Well, Evan got that before us. Oh god, yeah, the cursed body would be painful. I'm thankful that at least that particular one doesn't have shadow tag, at least. Yellow, thank you for the raid. Please win. I'm trying my best. We just beat the Elite Four, so signs are good. How was the hate lock? Where are we now? Hi, Drew. Finally, Ruby still deaf is nice. Okay, that's some pretty good pace. I didn't actually manage to beat Gen 2. I must have stopped paying attention at some point. That's also now good stuff. Yeah, I think at this current pace, you should get to... You definitely can get to Gen 5 by the end of the month, I'm pretty sure. I know, Suze, what is happening? Holy, where did this castle come from? I think it's a Denjo, yes. It's really cool, but I do have to wonder how this actually is a thing. It's kind of wild. Okay. It is full, it is, yeah. It's a cool little, what's the word? When you, like, do a twist on the usual formula? I can't think, but... You panicked? Yeah, subversion, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so, yeah, I will take a break here before we continue. I guess I'll do my party afterwards, it's fine. Okay, so we do have to make 2 substitutions to our team for this last bit. So obviously Duskmoor is dead. And we also have to say goodbye to our Blaziken for now. But it has come to one part, so I'm satisfied with that. So, I will be back shortly, but here is the team for the second part. Okay, I'll be back in a few. Okay, back. Hello. Veggie Rival in chat, is he? I'm glad to hear it, Midnight. We need faith today. Okay. The gym leaders. That would be pretty cool, Zeke, if that was actually a thing. It's kind of a shame you only ever get to fight 2 of them. And even then, not in this game. Have attack battles? Oh god, I could never. That would be insane, Fick, yeah. Right, so I do need to make a small change to my team, so I need to find a Plasma Grunt to get out of here. Just don't put it in the docks. How many wipes do you get from that, I wonder? Bin wipe plus plus. I am wondering how Gwyntel's hack is gonna go down when that comes out. If you aren't aware, Gwyntel's doing a hack where basically like the entire game is tag battles. And you can kind of somewhat influence your partner, I think, but you can't actually control them directly. So it sounds like it's gonna be quite a tricky one for sure. Hey, it's not you, I think it's different. Might be the next one up. I always forget which room it is that has the grunt that teleports you back. Magikarp? No, I can't say I am. Okay, this is definitely the white floor. Let's go back down. My Gyarados died a long time ago in this game. That could work, Jibs, yeah. Nope, it's not this guy either. Where the hell is this grunt? It's gonna be the last stream I check. Yeah, probably no one known uses Sassy. It would have been pretty funny to champ it, but I do need 6 Pokemon for this fight, unfortunately. I'll come in next. In terms of difficulty, I'd say out of the games I've done, it's on the hardest side, but not the hardest. It's not as hard as Redux, for sure. But I'd say it did take me more effort than Rampart did, for instance. I think it's like, it makes you think sometimes, but it's not a brutal game, if that makes sense. Where the hell is this damn grunt? Yeah, I did have a lot of fun with Redux, but it was probably still the most difficult game I played thus far. I mean, hope it'll change at some point, but yeah. Is it in the PC room? From 1 to 10, hard to say. I'd probably, I don't know, maybe like a 5, 6, I don't know. If 10 is Run and Bun, but I haven't played Run and Bun, so it's hard for me to judge. You could judge better than me, Zuko, on that one. Where the bloody hell is this? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. So, the PC room, you said. Not you. That's the one that's like... Oh, it's you. Okay. This is so hidden away, I swear. Oh, I see Nyx, okay. I mean, to be fair, as a starter game, I imagine it'd be quite difficult, for sure. Like, the only reason I've been able to do this in 6 attempts is because I'm already quite familiar with Gen 5 AI from my Redux days. So, I already know, like, a lot of the weird quirks and stuff, which helps a lot. Okay. 07 Duskmar. And then Blaziken, I will pop back in the PC for now. Where's my Dragonite? I gotta fly. Good morning, Rennie. Yeah, as long as you're enjoying the game, it's all good. Yeah, I will say there definitely have been some moments in Bing Dub, like the clay fight, for instance, which I have found very tricky to deal with. Mr. Otton. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. And thanks for the other follow, appreciate it. The Wild Arcanine was definitely not supposed to be a difficult part. That was just a nightmare. Yes, we beat the Elite Four, Annie. I'm just preparing for the Ghetsis stuff now. Right, but I need an Ice Shard for my Lapras. Over Protect, I think? Alright. Bro finds hard to fight the game tricky. But I mean, it's not to say none of the fights have been, but I don't know. Bryson was harder than I was expecting. That bloody Chanter fight was annoying. Iris probably would have taken me a lot longer, and to be fair, I should have given I got my plan wrong. Lenore is also a pain. There's definitely a few hard fights in the game, I would say. Yeah, okay, so I want this over... I don't actually think I've used ability storage this entire game. I just haven't had the abilities to do it, really. Except for Levitate, and it just hasn't really come up. Which is kind of surprising for a Gen 5 hack, but... Yeah, that wasn't my best moment, Salad. Not much I could have done about it, I think, but still. That was very interesting. If anyone. It sounds like a lot of people heard, because like, that day, I think after I ended stream, I visited like 3 or 4 different streams that evening, and every single person said, oh, I heard about the thing that happened at your stream today, essentially. And I was like, who is spreading all this? Like, I think Llama said she heard while she was playing Baldur's Gate. Vile told me he heard. I feel like there was some other person too, I can't remember who it was though. I did tell Zeph myself, because I raided into him afterwards. I can't think of who it was, but yeah. That's perfect, yeah. It just made me laugh that, like, it sped around so fast. Who's having a good night? Oh, Pori. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Thank you, Pori, for staying around so long. Hopefully we'll win this. Have a good sleep. I suppose next, yeah. It does still feel weird, like, my view count is, what is it right now? 89. If you think, like, of 89 real people watching you, that is a lot of people. So it is quite hard to imagine, yeah. It doesn't quite feel real, you know? Okay, Magazine and Feraligatr. I can't believe it's F. How could you? I just choose Zuka, and it's more than 67 as well. Okay, is this fine? Let me just double check this a second. Oh wait, you hit the Baldur's Gate file. Yeah, Llama's playing Baldur's Gate with a few people from the Gertie Pop Cup, I believe. I saw her, like, headbutting an elf in the face and then prodding a brain. It seems like quite an interesting game. I had no idea what was going on, but it's an interesting one for sure. Let me just check some sex. Yep, that should be fine. Such a friend. I don't know. Some things I remember quite well, other things I don't know anything about. My brain has weird ways of what it does and doesn't remember. I don't really know why. Love it, Seth. I haven't yet Zuka, no. I barely played the Switch, to be honest. Like, all my gaming time has just been going towards streaming, so I haven't really done anything outside of that for a bit. They're still both waiting on my Switch for me, but I have yet to do it, sadly. Okay, so we've got Twitch. Oop, unlucky dibs. Yeah, the hard part with like group gaming is just the damn scheduling half the time. Like, I don't think I've done a proper group gaming for ages. I did Divinity Sin 2 with a group of friends back during like the pandemic, and we were able to do that fairly well, but that was probably because of the pandemic that the scheduling was feasible. In general, it's kind of a pain. Okay, I think my team's fine. I'll equip items and stuff afterwards, but that should be fine. Beat anything. I mean, to be fair, EK Calculus is kind of an insane thing to jump to, so I can't really blame Zeph for not winning stuff that often. I know I couldn't do it. Easy? Fair enough. 12 hours, Vic, wow, impressive. I guess to be fair, at that rate you could probably get through it fairly easily. I had a bit of a weird period to that point where like my computer was kind of acting up, so for some reason my computer would just reset whenever my graphics card got too hot, I think it was, so I could barely play it, which is really annoying. Especially with how many graphical effects are in the game. I've had a new PC since then, but yeah, it was very annoying. Well, thank you. We're almost there. Hello, Ghetsis. What's the line going into this? You shall see. I normally just explain it while I'm in the fight rather than beforehand, which I guess does carry the risk of not having someone able to correct me, but there we go. I agree, Zeph. Yeah, I honestly, I've been itching to play Mario Kart again since we did that with the Bug's birthday. It was a really fun time, actually. I'd love to do that again. Okay, let me just equip some items. By the way, chat, so obviously I have 6 Pokemon going into this fight, into these fights rather. If my plan goes according to plan, I guess, there's only going to be 1 Pokemon left alive when we beat Ghetsis. Any guesses which one might still be alive at that point? I would show you my team, but I need to equip items, so give me a second. Where's my Rocky Helmet? Lapras, Medi. That's true, Annie. I didn't pick the best time to ask that. Gator needs Mystic Water. Okay, so it looks like most people are saying Lapras. Okay. Move out of Probo. Where the hell is my damn Mystic Water? Not in this gen, Rennie. Probo? Okay, let's try. Okay, I think that should be it. We will? Okay. We shall see. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, 1 hour 16 till that, so we're good. Let's go. I'm leading Metacham, which is correct. Alright, cool. Thanks, Vic. Got a lot of cutscenes to start with, I guess. With revival testing strats. Sounds like a good one, Perky. Okay, well. We can't just speed through all this. But granted, I suppose the cutscene's not going to look that great given my bottom screen is kind of small. But there we go. Thanks for bless, Stella. What's a Reshiram? Never seen it in my life. Thanks, Neo. Yeah, I do like Reshi, it's a cool man. It's a pain in the neck whenever I have to fight it in Nuzlocke, but... The Darkstone. Not exactly, Llama. You'll see why in a minute. Gen 5 Expert AI, the Gen 4 doc... sorry, 1 second. Get a cutscene going. The Gen 4 doc, the vast majority of information there also carries over to Gen 5. There isn't a specific Gen 5 doc. Gen 5 specific stuff I've kind of just had to pick up over time, to be honest, or like search discords and that. Nice 10-streak Berkey. What happened to Dr. Ayano? A basic storage is one Gen 5 specific case. Yeah, that's true. That's a very important one as well. If you watch like some Nuzlocke videos on stuff too, like, for example, Flygon HD has a vintage white video. That'll probably show you a few texts you can use as well. Oh, yeah, you said Reshiram Llama, didn't you? So I guess technically it's Zekrom, but also it's not Zekrom. Okay. Shush. Surprise, it's an unknown. Not even a Ditto, just an unknown. Hey. Ponyo? Dude. Aatrox. Yeah, that works. Go on then, we'll name it. I may as well. Maybe I'll add it to my box afterwards. Really, Llama? That's good. Isn't it like meant to be a swear word or something now? Should it really be cute? Add... We'll add it to the box afterwards. No, I will not be adding Zekrom. And yeah, there is no pre-damaging in this fight. Alright, here we go. The final 2 fights. With this music that can quite easily make you panic, I feel like. Okay, so leading off, I have a Medicham. This kills with Zen Headbutt. This Venusaur has thick fat, so we kind of have to use a non-fire or ice move for this one. Oh, easy first kill. Next in is Blaziken, because of Brave Bird, I believe. So, naturally Blaziken is faster than me, because this is plus speed 31 IV, but we do have a Choice Scarf, which means we can kill with Zen Headbutt on this one too. Very convenient. Yep, chain kill. Okay, next in is Dragonite. Yeah, Karma's definitely MVP for this. Just the sheer damage output is insane. Okay, this should go Wing Attack this turn. This has multi-scale as well, so I do have to chip it a little bit. But Probopass is our key to this one. Okay, now this is a quad... sorry. This is 50-50 Fire Blast or Thunder Punch, because they end up working out to the same damage roll at this point, so I don't know what it's going to use. But first I'm going to get a little bit of recovery. Exactly, Denjo, yes. Multi-Scale Archberry, you hit the nail on the head. I'm going to Volt Switch here. Okay, ideally this doesn't burn. Thanks, Lava. I was just saying because it's a swear word, I wouldn't expect it to be cute necessarily, but it sounds like it worked out. We go into Revile. So with the Archberry, Dragonite is double weak instead of quad weak to ice. With an ice gem and ice punch, we still kill it. Take that. Find addition to your collection. Very well, straight Conure. Nice, okay. Next in... Wait, hold on. Wait, shit. Oh, fuck. I've done it again. I didn't plan for the Feraligatr. I just realized it's not in my notes. Well, here we go again. No, it's not bait. I generally did not plan for it. I forgot. Shit. Okay, well, time to panic. What is this gonna do? Oh god, I've done it again. Okay. Right, how do I get through this? Okay, is that the right one? N4? N3? No, hold on. That's the correct one, isn't it? Yeah, because they're like... I think because the white visual one's in there too, even though it's not used. Let me just double check the natures. You want to take over Menlay? Alright, let me send you my stream key. Brave nature, okay, is that correct? Yes, okay. Right. What is this gonna do then? Oh dear me. Shit, okay. Right, this is against Weavile. This is guaranteed to be superpower this turn. Can I just switch in Metacham here? Is that safe? I'm still full health. Actually, that might work pretty well. Yeah, actually, this is better than my original plan. That actually works out quite well, nicely, actually. Yes, this is never Aqua Tail. We haven't had any defense drops, so this should be superpower. There's no priority moves? Yeah, sweet, okay, this is fine. This actually works really well. Okay, good. That's Fight Danger, yes. Contrary to Gen 4, which sees Max Force instead. Okay, well this is Water Dark, so I just get it. Okay, yeah, great steer. The accidental, as you say, it's like, yeah, the accidental better line. I thought I had to like, I thought it was slacking, and then I had to like use Probo Pass to Volt Switch. Because now slacking comes in, I just kill that. Oh, actually, no, that does change things a little bit. No, actually, it's fine, I think. Or is it fine? We'll figure out in a second. Yeah, potentially Banzuka, that's the only issue. No, it wasn't bait, that was me being me. Yeah, I might be fine still. But hold on, I need to check something in a second. So yeah, we are now against our own Medicham. Because Enzar's Pokemon is a Imposter Ditto, and it has a Poké Sash. Ours has a Choice Scarf, so we do outspeed, but we're not quite ready yet. So what the hell is this going to use at this point? So it turns into my own Medicham, which thankfully the calc does let me calc. I am -2. So this is basically random move, yeah, okay. My Lapras never dies, so that is fine. Okay, it's fine, my line doesn't change, we're good. I'm gonna swap in Lapras here, who has a Rocky Helmet. All 4 of Medicham's moves are contact, so we're fine. Oh, you're right, Aeris, yeah, I guess it would be actually. Okay. And with that, we gotta say goodbye to Probopass, I'm afraid. Absolute goat of the run, but this is the end for Probo. Goodbye, my magnetic nose. See you, everyone. And with that, we can bring out our own Medicham again. Because we have a Choice Scarf, we are faster. Then headbutt kills. Because it turned out the Fragate was actually really easy to get around. Okay, that's end done. Okay, so I will get healed, but Probopass will be counted as dead for this next fight, just for the record. Yeah. Metacham's just insane in this game. That kind of makes sense. It's basically the AD carry, you know? Or maybe someone for mid laner, because it kind of just does burst damage. I don't know. Potentially been that, yeah. Not good in rain. But luckily, because Fragate is part dark in this game, we were able to get to work. Dennis! But no, that wasn't a bit. I did actually forget to plan for Fragate. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Actually, let me just check. Do I actually have a line for Ghetsis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, I do. Cool. Probably fake, yeah. Alright. Here we go. Last fight of the game. Okay, so Ghetsis leads with a Gengar. Thank you, Zika. This Gengar has Focus Sash and a Shadow Tag, so unfortunately I cannot escape. So Metacham goes down here. But we're going to Zen Headbutt and take it down to Sash. I could not have won this without you, Metacham. I'm sorry it has to be this way, but it's the safest way through this. We'll miss you very much, Karma. I guess I could have flinched, but no. It was a pleasure to play with you, Karma. So with that, we're going to bring in Feraligatr. Renekton makes his grand appearance. I have Aqua Jet, which obviously has priority and kills. Because of Feraligator's Dark typing, Armaldo comes in next because it has superpower. I'm going to land a nice big Aqua Tail on it now. Pardon me. I'm going to land Aqua Tail on this, which does about 80%. And then we probably just item everyone. So, rip Feraligator as well. You had a few uses. Next in is Weavile. So without much damage, we can just kill this with Ice Punch. Next in is Dugtrio. This Dougie also has Arena Trap and is ridiculously powerful as always at Vintage White, but it dies immediately to our Technician Ice Shard. No boosting item required. Next is Metagross. Okay, so here Metagross sees kills with both Meteor Mash and Hammer Arm. However, Hammer Arm gets an additional +1 score if if the user is slower than the target, which is the case here because Metagross is slower. So, we're going to switch out Weavile here. This is not a sack at this point. I'm going to go into Lapras, who never falls below 50% on this. Perfect, okay. Now, because of that, Metagross gets the speed drop, which means it's now slower than my Lapras. So I can just recover in its face, as it slowly kills itself from my Rocky Helmet. It also uses Zen... Oh, I still use the Hammer Arm, I guess, but that's fine too. Yep. It can't do a thing. I could also growl it, but yeah. Wide Nessie. We're just doing the Ghetsis fight now. Pretty well so far. And yeah, because Metagross is slower, it has effectively no secondary effect either, so... do I want to growl this, actually? No, I don't. I'll just let it kill itself. Yeah, Shalom Malapis is insane. I'm very glad I won the coin flip on that one. This Metagross is Iron Fist. Yeah, if it was Clear Body, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Yeah, not in Gen 3, sadly. Okay, I'm for now, should just kill the Scald. Goodbye, Metagross. Next in is Rayquaza. This Rayquaza has a Yash Berry, yet again, but we have Ice Shard to proc it. Now sadly this is indeed the end for Lapras, but truly I've been White Goat. I'm sorry it has to be this way, but it was a pleasure to play with you. Goodbye, Lapras. I hope you widen Nessie in peace. Next is Weavile. Oh, so yeah, Purple Pass is dead, for the record. Weavile outspeeds and kills with Ice Punch. We don't bet extreme speed. And then last we got Gyarados, who has Moxie. But this is the end for Weavile as well. Or it might be. If it Dragon Dances, that is fine. Yes, unless Weavile gets a freeze here, it's over. Brave it. Maybe. Absolute goat of the run now. I think Zed single-handedly saved the run for us. Like, if I didn't get Sneasel in cold storage, this would have been so much harder. And then our final Pokemon, which I don't think anyone actually guessed, is Magnezone. We are sturdy Magnezone. I think this should be Earthquake guaranteed. And we fend bot for kill. Earthquake has no secondary effect. So with 1 HP remaining, we kill Gyarados for the win. Wackenberry be damned. And that's it. Vince Dwight done. So, kind of a bloodbath to end it off, but there we go. Yeah, 1 HP, gotta love Sturdy. The only electric type I got the entire bloody game, but it came in clutch there. Cool, so that's that game done. Just in time for the Egglocke too, which is nice. Yeah, I really wish I got to use Electrode. I'm really sad I never got it. Like, I tried every single chance to get Voltorb, and it just never showed up. Hey Sally, thank you, thank you. Seriously, you don't have to do that, but thank you for the 10 gifties. Much appreciated, as always. Thank you very much, Sus. Yeah, this was a fun game. Yeah, so shoutouts to not Suiku. Suiku, whatever he uses at this point, I have no idea, but very fun game, very whimsical in a way. Definitely a lot of Pokemon changes that you don't see very often, so it was quite interesting to see how this played out, but I have to admit there are quite a few of them that were very fun. No problem, Zeke. Yeah, I was pretty sure I would like it, but yeah, it's good to know for sure. Radio tech. So I win just slightly, I guess. Let's see when I did count the deaths, right? I think I did. I don't know, I was at 11. Yeah, I think that's correct. It's fine, no tech. I can't do 1D RAX, so you've still got the upper hand on me. Yeah, glad you enjoyed watching it as well. Gen 5 is fun, for sure, so. that helps. And also, yeah, shoutouts to Zeke, Vic, and then also Avis and Sonj for popping in chat to help me with a few invite things now and then. Gongi as well. I would not have picked Tentacle without Gongi, and that turned out to be one of the better mons in my game. So I am now part of the Tentacult. Oh, Osek as well, of course, yeah. You also helped me with invites and stuff, I think. Is that everyone? I think so. Oh, have I missed anyone? Fair predict, true, yes. Yeah, it took me a while to really get used to Tenta, but yeah, it was really, really good once I got into the swing of things. It did help that the one I had was pretty good, and I did kind of keep it from a 10-5, because I wanted the IV set, but yeah. Yeah, it's fine, I don't mind a bit of clogging anyway, but yeah, no, it's still. Oh, actually, yeah, in terms of shoutouts as well, I will shout out Zeke in particular, because he is doing his, wait, I didn't do that right. Hold on. Zeke's doing his Crystal Kaizo Plus Round 2 Elite for Friday night, I think it is. So drop him follows if you haven't already. But yeah, so I'm glad that we got that done. Holy VIP. Nice one. Let me give that to you now. There we go. Enjoy your diamond. Also welcome in Ty as well, yeah. In 26 years? Well, never a bad time to start. Glad we got the time. Awesome, awesome. But yeah, so yeah, lots of fun. All VIPs. I could do, maybe. I don't know. I should have probably made it more expensive to start with. I've really screwed up the VIP thing, but I can't really do much about it now, I think. Maybe in 2027 or something I'll refresh it or something like that, I don't know. It's kind of hard to know where to draw the line with it, you know? But yeah, so we're stuck for a while, for sure. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So thank you for the recommendations for Vinlight as well, for those who told me to play it. And yeah, so tomorrow is both my birthday and also the egg lock. So thank you for everyone who has submitted eggs. We received 120 eggs in total. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you've all submitted. And hopefully I can actually get through Rising Ruby with your eggs. That will start tomorrow, probably British afternoon time. I don't know when exactly, but probably somewhere between like 12 to 2 PM British time, I'd imagine. Somewhere around there. And we'll play for a few hours and then maybe again on the weekend. But I'm glad to have finished this before the egg lock, because it means I don't need to juggle 2 projects at once, so all good. So there's 75 locations I can get. Some of those don't have wild encounters normally, but any separate area I'm counting. So what I've done is I'm going to do 75 regular encounters, and then we'll do some marbles races as well to fill the gap. You reckon, Vic? I thought about, like, I already had the squad on my team, actually. I just happened to notice. I thought about Foresight afterwards, because that's the only way to hit Sableye super effectively. And was like, oh, awesome, the squad actually learns it. Egglock is people submit eggs, and then instead of getting encounters normally, you hatch eggs. So I'm doing that with a special rule set. But yeah, I guess that's it pretty much. So White New Game Plus, not for now, I think. I did enjoy the game, but I'm ready to move on for now, I think. Maybe in the future, but I've had enough of, you know, what I think for the moment. I mean, yeah, to be fair, obviously the Egglock is next. After that, I don't actually know what I'm going to do. White Plus, maybe once I know it's more solvable. If I'm not mistaken, Knack is doing a White Plus Elite for Thursday or Friday, I think. I don't know if he's had time yet, though. You'll say when I'm going to both Conky, yeah. And obviously Nez has now been asking me to play Luminescent Plat for 98 days and counting. So I probably should do that at some point as well, because I am interested in the game as well, so yeah. Lucid could also be interesting. Yeah, there are options. We'll see. There's plenty of time, so I'm sure we'll figure out what we're doing. But yes, that will have to wait till after the Egglock anyway, which will be my main focus for the next couple weeks, I imagine. I could do the Hitlock in the evenings, maybe. And like it's like an old thing. I'm not sure if I want to do the competition or not yet, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not really that picky when it comes to games. I think it's very difficult to find a game I don't like. At least when it comes to Gens 1 to 7, just because Nuzlocke in those games feels fine. Gen 8 and 9 Nuzlockes feel a bit weird, which is the only reason I didn't quite get to grips with the console one. This is Vintage White Tie. Pokemon White, but with a bunch of mods and stuff. Blinding White 2? Not sure, Gazabi. It looks cool, but I don't know enough about it yet for me to pick that one, I think. But also, I would prefer not Unova just yet. Play League? Maybe. Rotation Y? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would not do that game. I will give you that one, Salad. Sterling, I do want to try at some point down the line, K-Pig. Not immediately, but it is on my list. Dark Rising Corner. I should try it for a joke, but I don't know if I do it as a Nuzlocke. Okay, well, I guess I'm pretty much done. Who do I raid into? Is anyone in chat going live right now? Otherwise, I'll just pick someone on my list, which is probably going to be Ludo, but we'll see. The Nuzlocke? Maybe. I haven't looked into it that much, to be honest. Oh, did Paul go live? We'll raid Paul. I don't raid Paul very often. Actually, that's a good point, and he was in chat as well. It looks like Soul, I guess, is probably just grinding it out, so I probably shouldn't disturb him with a raid. I guess he must have wiped on Ruby. Or raid into Paul. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Oh shit, yeah, of course, Llama. Yeah. I guess that's probably pretty soon too, isn't it? Yeah, thank you for watching. This was a blast, and I appreciate that a lot of people seem to quite enjoy the game. So, great stuff. So I will be back tomorrow with the Egglock. So until then, which is probably not that long, probably like 14 to 16 hours. Yeah. Thank you, EdTech. Thank you all. Yeah, see you tomorrow. I guess that's basically what it is, isn't it? You've collected all of the level 2 emotes. Tragic. Alright. Nothing, Ty. Alright, see you later. Bye-bye. What do you mean, invoice? I was about to click the button, and now you've got me curious. What HP champ raid? Well, I haven't got a raid message, to be fair, so I guess just pick whatever you want. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.